Hello guys, and welcome to another Plan With Me. This week we are planning the week of Valentine's Day, the 12th through the 18th. Okay, I am going to be using the Sweetheart kit from SCRIBBLEPRINTSCO. I think I need to zoom us on ahead. I feel like it's also been about 6 years since I've filmed. I have 2 Plan With Me's to film this week because I was in Disney last week, but here's the kit. It is very, very, very cute, and it did come with this tall box freebie, which I'll definitely be using, so I will not use her because it's the same exact box. But I am very excited to be pulling this kit out. I do think I have some Valentine's Day quotes that I might bring in. I'm not necessarily using hot pink, but I feel like it matches enough, if that makes sense. Okay. As far as foil, I did have the doodles. I did not pull a ton off of there, but I did pull some. I have my standard custom multi, my secondary custom multi, and then I did do a 2 foil bundle, which the 2 foil bundle looks like this. And then you can choose what underlays you want. And I chose the chocolate berries, and I'm using deep pink and light pink, which is, I think, a super duper duper pretty combo for this kit. I'm gonna bring in some of those quotes, and I'm gonna pull up my planner. This is a print impression SPC edit with the print impression inserts. And we are just gonna jump on into it. I will be honest, my memories for story time of this week aren't like great because I've lived a whole nother week since that, and that was a travel week, so I feel like I've lived like multiple lifetimes since any of this. Okay, so this is what we need to start with. Okay, so this Monday I had slept in, and that I'm pretty sure I apparently did not have any packages to bring to the post office. I don't really know what that is about. Well, the week before, I think I hadn't gotten home till Saturday, so I didn't work. So we had no packages to bring. We did get groceries, and then I did do my filming, classic. And then I had a YouTube binge, and then I did work, and then Chris and I watched Dimension 20. You'll see that that is a reoccurring thing. That is our current fixation show that we watch together in the evenings, and it's been just really fun, honestly. I feel like I almost always hate Chris's like tasting shows, but this one's actually been a good one. I'm gonna use the Days of the Week scripts that are from my shop, unfoiled in font choice 2. But yeah, I'm putting off filming today because I have to film after this my Disney Plan With Me, and I'm not looking forward to it because it's so much. There's just so much stuff, you know. Saturday and Sunday, and then I have the date numbers from the foil bundle. They're also in the same font choice 2, in light pink and deep pink. Let me see if I can do something to make it so it's not as like glary. I can't ever tell what like makes things better, what makes things worse, but whatever. It's light pink and deep pink. I don't think that's being helpful. So I feel like this one light needs to be tightened. I don't know. But anyhow. So we're gonna use the date numbers, and then the hole protectors are hole choice 3. We're gonna use those as well. And we'll start with 12. And then 14, and then 16, and then 18. Go here, 13, 15, and 17. 17. This here, so that the one here will be the deep pink because that's a light pink number. Listen, I was probably thinking way too much into it, but hey. Should I try color blocking? I feel like Andrea and Kirsten, I watched both of their Plan With Me's yesterday and they both color blocked, and now I'm like, should I try it? It's like not my journey, I don't think. Yeah, you see, here we go. I'm already having issues with putting these on the right spots with using specific colors, so we've already decided against it. I'm just not smart enough for that journey. Anywho, Tuesday ended up being Girls' Day because Wednesday was actual Valentine's Day, and that's not even the like actual reason, because I love the like vibes of Valentine's Day, but I don't want to do something on the actual like Valentine's Day, if you know what I mean, because it is crazy out there. Looks so cute. So I prefer to like do nothing on actual Valentine's Day and then like do something a different day. But Andrea and Nick were both like going to the school for the kids like parties for their classrooms. So we ended up having to switch Girls' Day to Tuesday, which was like whatever, fine. NBD, obviously. My schedule, I can do whatever. But on the way there, I did talk to my dad on the phone, and then I got to Andrea's, and I used a camera and said BG Girlies, so I don't know if we took pictures or filmed or what the situation was, but I genuinely don't remember at this point. It's been almost 2 weeks since then. I could not tell you, but we did something BG Girlies related. And then me and Andrea did our Galentine's Day gift exchange. She literally made, like, 3D printed this, like, McDonald's sign for me and painted it glittery. It's literally epic. She made a super funny Hannah Montana shirt, Sour Patch Kids, a bunch of real cute, fun stuff. And I'm very thankful and grateful. And it was a blast. And then me, Nick, and Andrea went on a romantic lunch date, of course, to get Italian. It was delish, as always. The Italian place that we go to never, ever, ever disappoints. So we went and got Italian food. And then me and Andrea did some more scrapbooking. We were working on the scrapbook from our first Disney trip, and we were just really getting into the Disney mindset because we were going to Disney the next week. So we did that, and then in that evening, Bennett had earned a game night, so we had a game night with him, and we actually played Isle of Cats because they have a, like, kids, like a family mode. So we taught him the family mode, and we played that, which was super fun. And then we ended up having a game night. I think we had 2 game night tragedies 2 weeks in a row, where like the first one was like a game that I picked, and then I didn't have the mental capacity to figure out what was going on. And the second one was a game Andrea picked, and in the video she watched about it, it did not say that you had to like play like a, what's the word, automata maybe, character? Like a automated character that you have to play if you're playing 2-player, because like the game is really like a lie when they say it's a 2-player game. It's really like you need 3. So that was like mad annoying, but we had a great time nonetheless, because we always do when we're together. Wednesday, which was actual Valentine's Day, we woke up and got right to work and watched YouTube, of course. And then Chris and I did have a little Valentine's Day date, which was so cute and fun and wonderful. Loved it. And then I was like really stressed out and like not doing well this week. Like I was very, very, very burnt out, overwhelmed with life, just like stressed about everything basically. So I had a lot of mental breakdowns, one of them being this day. And so that happened in the evening, and then watched Dimension 20. Then Thursday was more working, more YouTubing. I cooked. I think this was the day. Chris has been obsessed with this meal. I like found the recipe online, and Chris like requests it every single week basically. And it's basically all you do is I get like this garlic butter in like the dairy section at Walmart, and you melt that in the pan, and then you cut up like a smoked sausage, like a kibasi or something, and you just like cut it up into small like slices, as well as a packet of gnocchi, and you just put that all in the pan and you cook it up until it is like crispy. And then you put in a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and you put in spinach. Actually, we're making it again this week, and I forgot the spinach, so it's awkward. But then you put in like a handful of spinach, and then when that wilts down, you sprinkle it with a little bit more Parmesan cheese. That's literally like the whole thing. I always serve it with like oven roasted green beans, and it's so tasty. But I'm pretty sure that's what I was cooking that night. And then I was sad girl again. And then Chris and I did watch more Dimension 20 that evening, which was of course fun. And then this next day, oh my god, everything's in like the wrong order, because like I had filled in the first 2 things before I went to bed. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up in the morning really early at like 6 something, go to McDonald's and go to my hair appointment for 8, blah, blah, blah. My alarm didn't go off. I don't know what happened. It just simply did not go off. And I'm like a anxious person to begin with, so whenever I set an alarm, like as I'm going to sleep, I check it about 4,000 times. So like I really truly do not know what happened. But Chris woke up at like 9:30, and my appointment was at 8, and he's like, what are you still doing here? And I'm like, I don't know. So I looked, and I had multiple texts from my hairdresser, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, my alarm did not go off, blah, 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 like, what do you want me to do? And she was like, oh, as long as you can, like, get here by 10, like, I can still take you. I was like, okay, no problem, like, I'll leave with my hair wet, no big deal. She's like, we should have enough time, blah, blah, blah. And so, but the thing is I had less than 30 minutes, and my hairdresser is 30 minutes away. So I had to frickin' boogie on out of there. Thankfully traffic was light, and I got there and all was good, and she was like super cool about it. I like apologized about 4,000 times, mortified, and she's like, yeah, I was worried you might have gotten into a crash or something, because you're like always really early. And I'm like, yeah, like this is really embarrassing. But she did talk about like a lot of times how like things have been like so slow lately, and like we're talking about how like the economy is trash. And so I think she was more so just glad that I didn't stiff her and that I actually showed up. So that's like the energy I was getting, was like she was just grateful that I came. And she said that she like she had like an appointment, like I think she had like a dentist appointment or something, and she just rescheduled it for Tuesday so that she could still come in and do my hair. So all's well that ends well, but very disappointing. And then I got in my car, and then I had brought a Diet Coke with me from home because I needed caffeine, and then I forgot it in the car during my appointment. Then I got in the car and opened it, and it exploded all over me. It was really a devastating day, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, that was my tragedy of a day. But I did end up getting McDonald's on the way home. I think I just got like a soda because I was miserable about the whole situation, and yeah. So that was the beginning of my Friday, and then later that night, Chris and I got some sort of fast food for dinner. I think we got Panda, and then I worked a bit, and we watched Dimension 20. And then Saturday, I went to the grocery store because I needed to get something. Me and Andrea have like been taking turns like preparing some sort of like snack for game night instead of doing a whole like meal. And so it was my turn, and I simply had forgotten, or hadn't forgotten, couldn't think of anything before I went to the grocery store. So I was like, whatever, I'll just go later in the week. And I figured out what I was gonna make, which was like this queso dip. I actually just remade it today, that like my mom used to make. So I don't need a movie marquee. So I made that, and it was scrumptious, but I went to the grocery store to get the stuff for it, and then I came home and made it, and it was delicious. Tony freaking loved it, which was so fun. I love when people love stuff. And then I did some work, and then I did get a package in the mail from my friend Emily. She knew I was kind of like going through it, and she sent me this super cute like chopstick advent calendar. And if you know anything about me, chapstick is my jam. Then we had a YouTube binge, and then we had game night. We played like a bunch of light games. We were gonna do D&D, but Andrea was not feeling great, so we did not. And then we had me and Chris got home, watched Dimension at 20. Okay, I'm gonna put one of these in again. It's not like the correct foil colors that I'm using, but it matches enough. I'm gonna do In My Self-Love Era. Cute. Okay, so we did that. I need to do overlays. I don't really love the deco in this kit. It's huge, but we'll do our best, you know? So yeah, so that was basically my Saturday, and then Sunday rolled around, and this was the day before I was leaving for my trip, so me and Chris wanted to spend some time together because he was gonna miss me so very much. And so we did obviously still have to do like the usual, like we couldn't just not work. That wasn't really an option, but this day was actually so annoying now that I'm remembering it. So I had, so if you have a Cameo 4, which is the silhouette that I use, maybe you've encountered this. I know it's a thing that like some of the blades, when you buy them, they're just like faulty. And so I changed the blades on my machine, and 2 out of the 3 blades just like did not work. So I looked, and it said that the, what's it called? That the Joann Fabrics in Round Rock had 2 in stock. And I was like, okay, great. So I ordered them online so that I could just go pick them up. And then like hours passed and it didn't say they were ready. And me and Chris were like, well, we're gonna go grab lunch. Let's just drive out there. So I drove all the way out to Round Rock, and I like inquired about it. I was like, I placed this order hours ago. Like, do you just know like the ETA, like when this is gonna be ready? And so she went and checked, and she's like, oh yeah, like where that's it's like inbox. It's not gonna be ready until at least tomorrow or the next day. So we can cancel that for you if you'd prefer. And I'm just like, well, yeah, I'm going out of town tomorrow, so that's like not really helpful. And like, obviously it's not her fault. I wasn't like rude to her. I was like, yeah, like it'd be great if you could just cancel it because I'm going out of town. And she was like, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's whatever. So they ended up being able to cancel it, but I was so annoyed. Then I came home and ordered a bunch of blades. Honestly, it was like fine. I was gonna order a bunch online anyway because Joann's was having a sale on the Silhouette Cameo 4 blades. So it do be what it do be, but it did be annoying. And so I had to deal with that nonsense. So we didn't actually work a lot, but I did go work and watch YouTube, and then Chris and I did go and get ramen at one of our favorite ramen places. It was so yummy. It's actually apparently Kirsten's favorite ramen place too. She was talking about it in one of her videos, her Plan With Me's, and she was like, our favorite ramen place, and was like describing where it is, and I'm like, hey, that's my favorite ramen place too. But this looks so cute. So we went and got ramen, which has become like the tradition for when like I'm about to leave on a vacation without Chris. We did the same thing before I went to New York. But yeah, so we went, got ramen, and it was delish. And we came home and I read this graphic novel that Andrea had lent me. And then Chris and I watched Dimension 20. We were trying to we weren't sure, honestly, what our plan was, if we were gonna try to sleep or try to just like stay awake, because we had to get up very, very, very early to bring me to Andrea's house for my flight, because I think our flight was leaving Austin at like 7 a.m. or something, so it's an early call. But we did not stay awake. We ended up sleeping. I think I slept for like 3 hours maybe. And yeah. It's one of those where it's like a coin toss when I sleep that little, if I'm gonna wake up feeling okay or if I'm gonna wake up feeling like sick. Thankfully, I woke up feeling okay. So that's why I'm thinking it was closer to the 3 hours, because I feel like if it's under 3 hours, I'm 100% just gonna feel like sick to my stomach. And then people are like, eat a banana, but like the texture of bananas disgusts me. So I don't really think that would help with like the nauseous feeling. You know, but yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to say about this past week that I'm filming for, because I don't have strong memories on really what went down otherwise. Okay, we're gonna zoom in for the day by day. Okay, we are zoomed on in for the day by day. Okay, the first thing we're gonna mark on Monday is sleeping in, of course, and then we'll mark groceries as well as filming, and then YouTube binge. Okay, so for sleeping in, I am going to use the bed mini icon from the bundle. We're on the mini icons sheet in deep pink, and then I have a sleep in script. This is from the foil bundle, but it is font choice 3 in light pink. For groceries, I do have the shopping cart from the mini icons sheet in deep pink, as well as a groceries script. This is from my custom multi. It is in font choice 8 in light pink. For filming, we've got the filming camera from the mini icons sheet in deep pink, as well as a film script in font choice 8 in light pink. And then for YouTube binge, we have the YouTube laptop from SPC. It came on the doodle sampler, as well as a YouTube binge in font choice 8. Down here, we are going to grab the dark reddish color box here, and then we will grab this cute little like cupcake pattern gray box here. And for working, we have the laptop from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 8. Then for watching Dimension 20, I have this D20. I do not remember what shop that is from. It's from an Australian shop, maybe That Planner Girl. I cannot remember. And then a custom Dimension 20 in font choice 8. Up here, the first thing I am going to mark is talking to my dad on the telephone. And then I will mark whatever we did for BG Girlies. Like I said, I really don't recall, but sure it was something. And then me and Andrea exchanged our gifts, and then the 3 of us went to get an Italian lunch. Okay, so for talking on the phone with my dad, I do have the smartphone icon from the mini icons sheet with a custom with dad script in font choice 8 light pink. For BG Girlies, I have this sparkly like camcorder from SPC, as well as a BG Girlies custom in font choice 8. And then for talking with, or for exchanging gifts with Andrea, I have the gift icon from the mini icons sheet in deep pink with a custom with Andrea in font choice 8 light pink. And then we have the little ravioli from SPC, as well as a custom with A and N in font choice 8 in light pink. Then I'm going to use this to mark me and Andrea doing our scrapbooking. Then we played games with Bennett. And where are the page flags? Did I put that page over here? I sure did. Might be. What color? Gray. Sorry if you can hear the laundry going. So much laundry. It's like 2 weeks worth and it's wild. So for scrapbooking, I like using this little Disney book because it gives the same vibes, I think. And then a custom with Andrea in font choice 8 light pink. For playing games with Bennett, I've got the board game from SPC and a custom with B script in font choice 8. For game night, we've got Lottie playing cards, and I have a game night script here in font choice 8, but it's like a long boy, and I'm gonna make it a 2-liner. So we'll pop in game night. Perfect. On to Wednesday. The first thing that we will mark is working. And then YouTube binge. So for working, I have the retro computer from the Doodle Sampler add-on, as well as the work script in font choice 8 light pink. And then for YouTube binge, I have the retro TV, also from the Doodle Sampler add-on, as well as a YouTube and binge script. And then we'll move on to the second portion of the day. I'm gonna grab this, this, to mark that we had a little Valentine's Day date. And then I will mark that I was sad and that we watched Dimension 20. I definitely want some pattern up in here. There's like no pattern. Cool. So for our Valentine's Day date, I do have this couple sticker from SPC. Looks like me and Christopher. And I have V-Day date. I'm just gonna stack it like V-Day date. And then I was sad, so I have the You Are Enough heart from SPC with a sad bitch script in font choice 8 in light pink. And for watching Dimension 20, I have another one of those D20s from that shop that I don't remember the name of, and another custom Dimension 20 script. Moving onward, I know I brought my, there she is. The first thing I'm gonna mark is working. And then YouTube binge. What is wrong with me? I keep like ripping these so aggressively. Okay, so for working, we've got Lottie on her laptop, as well as a work script in font choice 8 light pink. For YouTube binge, we have this YouTube heart from SPC, as well as a custom YT binge in font choice 8 light pink. Moving on down here, we're gonna use this to indicate that I cooked. And I was sad again. Shocker. I know. Just mark that I was sad yet again. And then we'll use a big fat box here to mark that Chris and I watched more Dimension 20. So for cooking, I have got the cutting board from the Mini Icons sheet in deep pink with a cook script in font choice 8 in light pink. And then I have another You Are Enough heart from SPC with another sad bitch script in font choice 8 light pink. And then I have another D20 from the mystery shop. And then I have a custom with Chris in font choice 8 light pink. Up here, I'm gonna rearrange this to like be in the correct order. We will start off with the WTF about me sleeping in, and then I went to my hair appointment, and then I got McDonald's. Hair appointment, and then McDonald's. So for the WTF moment, I have Lottie sleeping from SPC, as well as a WTF custom in font choice 8 in light pink. And then for my hair appointment, I have the like hair dye bowl from SPC, as well as the appointment script from the foil bundle, but that's font choice 4 light pink. Then for McDonald's, I do have the hash brown from SPC, as well as a McDonald's custom in font choice 8 light pink. And then Chris and I guess I can switch up the order so this doesn't look so redonkulous. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do work next. And then Chris and I did get fast food for dinner, and we watched our show. So for working, we've got Lottie at her laptop with the work script in font choice 8 in light pink. For getting fast food, I've got the fast food icon in deep pink, as well as a fast food script in font choice 5 in deep pink. It's from the foil bundle. And then for dimension 20, I do have the TV icon, mini icon in deep pink, as well as a dimension 20 script in light pink. It does not really fit on there, but it is what it is. So the first thing that I want to mark on Saturday is going to be that I went to the grocery store. Birds are so loud outside. It's so warm in here with the door closed, but Chris is so loud today with the door open, so it's really tragic times. This is gonna be to mark that I did some cooking. This will be to mark working. And then I got the little happy mail from my friend Emily. So we'll pop this in here. Okay, so for groceries, I've got the grocery cart icon in light pink from the foil bundle mini icons sheet. Then we got the grocery script from the foil bundle, but that is font choice 6, light pink. For cooking, we've got the other cutting board icon from the bundle, as well as a cook script in font choice 8 in light pink. I do have the packages doodle from the doodle sampler with a work script in font choice 8, light pink. And then I do have the envelope icon from the mini icons sheet in deep pink, as well as a custom Emily script in font choice 8 in light pink. Then to mark my YouTube binge, we'll use another little thing. And then we'll use another page flag to mark game night. And then Chris and I watched Dimension 20, baby. So we'll grab a red for that. Cool. Okay, so for YouTube binge, we've got the movie Clapper in deep pink, as well as YouTube binge. This one's from the foil bundle, but it's light pink font 4. For game night, we've got Lottie with her playing cards again. Another game night script. I'm gonna just choppity chopper set. We'll do what I like. Game night. And then for dimension 20, another D20 from the mystery shop, as well as a dimension 20 script. Then over here, the first thing we will be marking is working in TV timing. You know. Work. And TV time. So for work, I am going to use a laptop from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 8 light pink. For watching YouTube, I've got the YouTube heart from SPC, the TV time from the bundle, font choice 4 deep pink. And then for Miss Date Night, we're gonna use this. And then for reading, we'll use the gray. And then for watching a crap ton of dimension 20, we will use this. Obviously you can tell that these heart patterns are me fave. So for date night, I'm gonna grab the ramen bowl from SPC with a date night script. It's from the foil bundle, but it is font choice 2 or 3 in deep pink. For reading, we've got the book icon from the mini icons sheet in deep pink, and then a read script in font choice 8 light pink. And then for dimension 20, we've got Lottie watching TV with a custom dimension 20 script in font choice 8 in light pink. Now let's zoom out, look at the finished spread, and I'll show you all the things that we have left over at this point in time. Perfect. Here is the finished spread. I think this combo of foils is so pretty. I absolutely love it. And as far as what we have left, we have underlay there, some little things. We have a lot of stuff on that page, a lot of solid, all the round boxes, some patterns. I used a bunch of the pattern though. Some foil bits and bobs, some flags and deco. We got the movie marquees, a full box and headers, some scripts, another underlay, and some doodles. But that is everything, guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you are helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.